Good morning to all. This is Uma Shankar, working as a lecturer in EC at Government Polytechnic College, Kosi. Today I am going to deal with the subject Advanced Engineering Mathematics for electrical engineering students in 4th semester. So, today my topic is on Laplace transform. In this Laplace transform, I am going to discuss about on the topics called as a first shifting theorem and change of scale property theorem. So these are the two theorems or the properties we are going to discuss in this class. So in the last class, we have seen that the definition of the Laplace transform and the sufficient conditions required to define the Laplace transform, and next is advantages and applications of the Laplace transform. And also we have explained about the linearity property and some elementary functions which can be done using the Laplace transform. Okay, so in this class we will discuss about the first shifting theorem or first translation theorem and change of scale property theorem. Okay, right. So the first shifting theorem. So if Laplace transform of f of t is equal to f of s. So in Laplace transform, we are converting from time domain to s domain. Okay. So the Laplace transform of any time domain function, that is nothing but f of t, that can be converted in terms of the s, that is given as a f of s, or it is sometimes represented as a f of s bar. Okay. For simplicity, I'm going to represent this one as a f of s only, capital F of s. Okay, right. Then Laplace transform f of t is equal to f of s. Then, if you have a Laplace transform of this type, that is Laplace transform of e power at into f of t. If f of t is multiplied by e power at, then Laplace transform e power at into f of t can be written as f of s minus a. That is, wherever you will have the s term, then it is shifted by s minus a. Okay, it is shifted by s minus a because you have a exponential function of the form e power at. Okay, right. So now we will see the uh, proof of this theorem. Okay, so there is no requirement of the proof, just you have to understand how you are going to get this shifting property. That is nothing but first shifting property, either right side shifted or it can be left side shifted. Okay, so we know the by basic definition, Laplace transform of f of t is equal to Laplace transform f of t is equal to, so integration 0 to infinity f of t e power minus st into dt. Okay, right. So now we have a form of e power at into f of t. In place of f of t, so we will take it as a e power at into f of t. So in place of f of t, just we have to substitute e power at into f of t. Why? Because the f of t function here as a e power at into f of t. Okay, right. So in place of f of t, you are writing as a e power at into f of t. So here also in place of f of t, you are writing as a e power at into f of t. Okay, right. So now, so we have a two exponential functions here, e power at into e power minus st. That is nothing but it is of the form a power m into a power n. So a power m into a power n is nothing but a power m plus n. Okay. If bases are them, then power should be added. Okay, power should be added. So now this we have to find out this Laplace transform e power at into f of t is equal to, so integration 0 to infinity. So write this f of t function here. So we have to write of the form a power m into a power n, that is given as a power m plus n. So e power, so take minus common, that is we get e power minus of s minus a into t, that is nothing but e power at into e power minus st. Okay, so that is given as e power at minus st. Okay, e power minus e power at minus st. A power m into a power n, that is given as a power m plus n. That is we have a minus sign here. That's why a power m minus n here. Okay, so I will take minus as common here. E power minus term as common, minus of s minus a into t. I'll take t as a common. So minus term as common and t as a common. Then you can write it this one as e power minus of s minus a into t. Okay. So that is represented here. So that is nothing but, so this equation, that is nothing but this form is generally represented as, this is same as 0 to infinity f of t. Okay, 0 to infinity f of t e power minus s into t into dt. This is the general Laplace transform definition. So in place of s, we'll have the s minus a. Okay, in place of s, we'll have the s minus a. It is shifted by s minus a times. So whenever you will have the Laplace transform of f of t, then simply we'll write it as a f of s. That is, whatever the time domain function is there, that is simply converted into the s. So here it is having e power at into f of t. That in place of s, we have to represent as a s minus a. So here also, by definition, we'll have a integration e power integration 0 to infinity f of t e power minus st. In place of s, we'll have the s minus a. So wherever you will have the s, then you have to simply put it as a s minus a. So from this, Laplace transform e power at into f of t is equal to f of, so instead of f of s, okay, instead of f of s, how you will write f of s minus a? Why? Because it is a shifted by s minus a times. Okay, so this is the way you have to simplify the first shifting theorem. This is the formula for the first shifting theorem. So if you have a function of this form, that is Laplace transform of e power at into f of t, that is equal to, simply wherever you will have the s term, then you have to shift it by s minus a. Okay, then you have to shift it as s minus a. So s tends to s minus a. First you have to find out f of s function, then you have to shift this s term as s tends to s minus a, or it can be s plus a, whatever it may be. So it depends upon the e power at function. So here Laplace transform of e power at f of t is equal to f of s minus a. But if you have the e power minus at, similarly if you have the e power minus at, then e power minus at f of t. So then apply the Laplace transform for this function, then you will get the f of s plus a. Okay, so it is shifted by s minus a times, it is shifted by s plus a times. Okay, so it depends upon the e power at function. If it is e power plus at, then shifted by s minus a times. If it is e power minus at, then it is shifted by s plus a times. Okay, this is the way you have to simplify the first shifting theorem. Okay, so this is the proof of this theorem. Okay, now we will see a problems on this first shifting theorem. So let us see the first problem. Okay, so find the Laplace transform of t cube t power 3 or t cube e power minus 2t. Okay, so this can be of the form of Laplace transform of e power minus 2t. This can be written of this form into t cube. Just I am interchanging these two terms. First I am writing as a e power at term as first term and t cube as a second term. Okay, right. So now this is of the form of Laplace transform of e power minus at into f of t. E power minus at into f of t. So first we have to identify the f of t function. Then this f of t should be converted as f of s by applying the Laplace transform. Then after that you have to use this first shifting theorem. Okay, so now we have identified that f of t value, f of t is equal to t cube. Then applying the Laplace transform on both sides, we'll get Laplace transform f of t is equal to Laplace transform of t cube. Okay, Laplace transform of t cube. So we have a formula for this Laplace transform of t power n. T cube is nothing but it is of the form of Laplace transform of t power n. So for this, you will have a formula Laplace transform of t power n is equal to n factorial by s power n plus 1. So here in place of n, we'll have the value as 3. So 3 factorial by s power 3 plus 1. Okay. So Laplace transform f of t is nothing but f of s, that is equal to 3 factorial by s power 3 plus 1. That is nothing but 3 factorial value is nothing but 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, 3 into 2 into 1, that is nothing but your 6. Okay, for 3 factorial value. So that is nothing but your 6. 6 by s power 4. This is your f of s function. So whatever the problem he has given, first you have to find out the f of s. Then you have to apply this first shifting theorem. Okay, right. So next, according to first shifting theorem, okay. So we know that Laplace transform of e power minus at into f of t can be written as f of s plus a or f of s, where f of s, whatever the s function is there in f of s, then you have to shift by s plus a times. Okay, you can write of this form or you can write of this form, both are same only. Okay, so this meaning is same as this one, s tends to s plus a. Okay, right. So Laplace transform. So we have to find out Laplace transform of e power minus 2t into t cube. That is equal to f of s. Okay, f of s function where s can be shifted by s plus 2. Why? Because we have the a value as in place of a. In place of a, we will have the value as 2. Okay, so that's why s tends to s plus 2. It is shifted by s plus 2 times. What is the f of s function? F of s is nothing but 6 by s power 4. So just substitute in place of f of s 6 by s power 4. Now we have to shift this s by s plus 2 times. So apply this s plus 2 in place of s, then you will get it as a 6 by s plus 2 whole power 4. In place of s, just you have to substitute in place of s. In place of s, just you have to write it as a s plus 2. So this is about your first shifting theorem. Okay, right. So now we'll see the one more problem on this. So we have the different types of the methods, different types of the problems. Okay, so based on the function. Okay, now we'll see the second problem. Okay, so what is the second problem? So find the Laplace transform of e power minus 3t into cos 4t. Okay, so previously we have the e power minus something like 2t into t cube. Okay, now we'll have the, in place of t cube, we'll have the trigonometric function, that is nothing but cos 4t value. Okay, right. Now we'll see how we are going to simplify this when you will have the trigonometric function multiplied by exponential function. Okay, the same way. So you have to apply the first shifting theorem only. So we have given the problem is Laplace transform e power minus 3t into cos 4t. Okay, so this is of the form. Just we have to compare the basic formula e power minus at into f of t. So now this whatever the problem he has given, that should be compared with the basic formula Laplace transform e power minus at into f of t. So in place of a, we will have the value as 3. So f of t value should be is equal to cos 4t. So that's why let f of t is equal to cos 4t. Okay. So then applying Laplace transform on both sides. Okay, apply Laplace transform for this f of t function. By applying Laplace transform on both sides, you will get Laplace transform f of t is equal to Laplace transform of cos 4t. So this Laplace transform of cos 4t is same as the formula as Laplace transform of cos 8. So in place of a, we'll have the value as 4. So Laplace transform of cos 80 is given as s by s square plus a square. Okay. So what is Laplace transform of f of t? Laplace transform of f of t can be written as f of s. Laplace transform of cos 4t can be written as s by s square plus 4 square according to this formula. Apply this formula for this Laplace transform. Okay, right. So now we got this f of s function. Okay. So the f of s is s by s square plus 4 square, that is nothing but s by s square plus 16. So now apply the first shifting theorem. So after finding the f of s, then directly you have to apply the first shifting theorem. What is the first shifting theorem? Laplace transform of, it is of the form e power minus 8 into f of t. Then f of, it can be converted as f of s plus a or f of s where s tends to s plus a. It is shifted by where s is shifted by s plus a times. Okay. So now the given problem is Laplace transform e power minus 3t into cos 4t, that is equal to f of s where s tends to s plus 3. What is the a value here? 3. So s tends to s plus a. What is a value? 3. Okay. So we have to check in the exponential function e power minus 18. So in place of a, we'll have the 3 value. Substitute in place of a, you have to substitute this 3 value. Okay. Right. So now we have to calculate this Laplace transform. Now we have to calculate the problem, whatever the problem he has given. Laplace transform e power minus 3t cos 4t is equal to, so f of s we got as s by s square plus 16. So now we have to apply this shifting theorem. So wherever you will have the s function, s value, that you have to shift it can be shifted by s plus 3 times. Okay. So Laplace transform e power minus 3t cos 4t is equal to, so we have a s term here. So just apply this shifting value. Okay, shifted value, that is wherever you will have the s, just simply substitute as a s plus 3. So in the numerator you will have the s term, that's why it can be written as s plus 3. In the denominator also you will have the s square term, that is in place of s you have to substitute as s plus 3 whole square plus 16. Okay, so if you simplify this, then finally you will get it as a s plus 3 by, so you have to expand this one. Okay, s plus 3 whole square, s plus 3 whole square is equal to, so what is this s plus 3 whole square? S plus 3 whole square is equal to A plus B whole square formula. A square, okay, plus 2AB, 2AB. This is your A value and this is your B value. A square plus 2AB plus B square. B square is nothing but 3 here. 3 square. Okay. So this is nothing but S square plus 6x plus 9. It is 3 square now. B square is nothing but 3 square. So S square plus 6s plus 9. Plus 9, here we will have the plus 16. So plus 9 and plus 16 value is 20. So this is the way you have to apply the first shifting theorem for a given problem. When you will have the form of Laplace transform of e power at, that is either it can be plus or it can be minus, okay, into f of t. Okay, right. So next we will see one more problem. Okay. So here he has given a problem as find the Laplace transform e power 2t into. So we have the two functions here, 3 sin t minus 4 sin 4t. 3 sin 4t minus 4 sin 4t. Okay. So now this equation is of the form. Again, you have to compare with the basic form, basic equation, basic Laplace transform equation. That is Laplace transform of e power at into f of t. That it should be compared with the first shifting theorem basic form. E power at is nothing but e power 2t here. F of t is nothing but you have to take this entire term. Okay, you have to take this entire term as a f of t. Okay, so in place of a we'll have the two value. Okay, in place of f of t we'll have the 3 sin 4t minus 4 cos 4t. Okay, right. So now from the given equation, then I have find out then I have identified that f of t value, then apply the Laplace transform on both sides, okay, for the above function or for the above equation. So after applying the Laplace transform on both sides, the Laplace transform f of t can be written as f of s. Then divide this one into the two functions, that is applying individually the Laplace transform for both these terms. Okay, Laplace transform of 3 sin 4t minus Laplace transform of 4 cos 4t. Okay, so this one can be of the form. So this one can be of the form. So take 3 as a constant, it can be taken outside. 3 into Laplace transform sin 4t. So it is of the form Laplace transform of sin 80 form. Laplace transform sin 80. What is the Laplace transform sin 80? A by s square plus a square. A by s square plus a square. What is the a value? In place of a, we'll have the 4. So that is nothing but 4 by, okay, so 4 by, so it is nothing but 4 by s square plus 4 square. Okay, so and similarly for the cos 40. So similarly for the cos 40 value, Laplace transform of cos 40 is nothing but s by s square plus a square. Okay, s by s square plus a square. Okay, so by using these formulas, then the final f of s value can be given as f of s is equal to this 3 is a constant taken outside 3 into. So Laplace transform sin 4t can be written as a by s square plus a square. What is the a value here? 4. So 4 by s square plus 4 square minus again 4 as a common because it is a constant of 4 into Laplace transform cos 4t can be written as s by s square plus a square. That is s by s square plus 4 square. Okay, right. So we got this f of s function. Then you have to apply the first shifting theorem. Okay, so what is the first shifting theorem here? So the first shifting theorem, we got the f of s function as f of s equal to 12 by, so 4 into 3 by s square plus sorry 3 into 4 by s square plus 4 square, that can be finally simplified as a 12 by s square plus 16 minus 4s by s square plus 16. This is your final f of s function. Then by using the first shifting theorem again, so first shifting theorem, Laplace transform of e power at into f of t can be written as f of s minus a or f of s where s tends to s minus a. It is shifted by s minus a times. So now apply the first shifting theorem for the given problem. Okay, where a value can be given as minus 2. So substitute in place of a, you have to substitute as a 2 here, not minus 2. So it is nothing but where s tends to s minus a, where a value can be given as here 2. So in place of a, you have to substitute as a 2. Okay, right. So wherever you will have the s value, then simply you have to substitute as a s minus 2. Okay. So what is the f of s value? What is the f of s? F of s can be given as 12 by s square plus 16 minus 4s by s square plus 16. So we have to substitute as s minus 2. Wherever you have the s, you have to simply substitute as a s minus 2. Okay. So that is equal to 12 by, in place of s, substitute as s minus 2 whole square plus 16 minus. So here in the numerator you will have the s term. So that's why you have to substitute 4 into s minus 2 by, in the denominator you will have the s term. Then simply substitute as a s minus 2 whole square plus 16. Okay. This is the way you have to apply the first shifting theorem. Okay, if you have the e power at, then shifted by s minus a. Okay, if you have the e power minus at, then you have to shift it by s plus a times, wherever you will have the s term in the f of s function. Okay, right. So finally, if you simplify this, you will get it as a 12 by. Okay, so this can be simplified as a minus b whole square. So if you expand this, finally what you will get? So finally what you will get? So here we don't need to expand here, because for the first function, you will have the denominator term as s minus 2 whole square plus 16. For the second term also, you will have the denominator term as s minus 2 whole square plus 16. Both the terms are same. So you have to take the LCM. Okay, or you have to take common. Okay, you have to take common or you have to take the LCM. So finally, you will get it as a, so in the denominator, you will get this term as same. Okay, so finally, in the numerator, you will get it as a 12 minus, okay, you will get 12 minus 4 into s minus 2 by this denominator term, that is s minus 2 whole square plus 16. Okay, s minus 2 whole square plus 16. So if you simplify this, numerator, okay, if you simplify this numerator, what you will get? Minus of 4 into s minus 2. That is, if you simplify this, what you will get? 4s we get minus 4s plus 8. So minus 4s plus 8. 12 plus 8 is nothing but 20. So we got here value as a 20. Okay, minus 4s. So minus 4s by denominator term will be same. Okay. So now 20 minus 4s by. So you can expand this denominator. S minus 2 whole square can be written as a square minus 2ab plus b square. So after simplifying this, finally you get as a square minus 4s plus 4 plus 16. Here we'll have the one more term, that is plus 16. Plus 4 and plus 16 will give as a plus 20. So this is the way you have to apply the first shifting theorem for the different functions. Okay. Right. Okay. So now we will see the one more different problem on this. Okay. Right. So here he has given as a Laplace transform of e power minus t into cos squared. Okay, so again this should be compared with e power minus at, because we have the e power minus t term. So that's why you have to consider as the e power minus at into f of t. So in this Laplace transform, just you have to compare the problem with respect to the methods or the theorems. Okay, which theorem is applicable to the given function. Okay, which theorem is applicable. Okay, right. So here, in place of e power minus at, we will have the e power minus t. In place of a, its value will be 1. Okay, f of t can be written as a cos squared t. Okay, so we have to compare like this. Now this f of t can be converted as a f of s. After knowing this f of t, then you have to convert this one into the f of s. Then you have to apply the first shifting theorem to this f of s function. Okay, so f of t, we have identified this f of t from the given function as cos squared t. So apply Laplace transform on both sides. Okay, then you will get it as a, what is this Laplace transform of cos squared t? We don't have the Laplace transform of the cos squared t function. So now we have to convert this cos squared t as, so we have a cos at. We have a cos at. We know the Laplace transform of cos at value, that is s by s square plus a square. But when it comes to Laplace transform of cos squared t, we don't have this Laplace transform of cos square t or sin square t functions. Okay, then we have to convert this cos square t, okay, cos square t as by using the formula, that is Laplace transform of cos square at. This is the general formula that is given as 1 plus cos at by 2. Okay, so I can simplify this one as a 1 plus cos at by 2. So in the given problem, we have a value as a 1. So simply we are converting this cos square at as 1 plus cos 2at by 2. In place of a, we will have the value as 1. So that can be written as 1 plus cos 2t by 2. Okay. So now this cos square t function can be written as 1 plus cos 2t by 2 according to this formula. That is according to the formula of cos square at. Cos square at is equal to 1 plus cos 2at by 2. 1 plus cos 2at by 2. So if we take the sin square at formula, okay, sin square at is nothing but just you will get the minus here. 1 minus cos 2at by 2 minus cos 2at by 2. Okay, for cos square at it can be plus, for sin square at it can be minus. So apply this formula here. Okay, so it is not Laplace transform here. So this is the basic formula. Okay, this is the basic formula directly. So that is cos square at is represented as, that is equal to 1 plus cos 2at by 2. Okay, that I have written here. Okay, right, whatever it may. So apply that formula here. Okay, so apply that formula. If you apply this formula here, so Laplace transform of 1 plus Laplace transform of cos square t is equal to Laplace transform of 1 plus cos 2t by 2. So here in the denominator 2 is a common term. So that's why I will take this 2 term as constant and it can be taken as outside. So 1 by 2 into, so I'll apply the Laplace transform for 1 and the Laplace transform for cos t function. Okay, as separate. So Laplace transform of 1 plus Laplace transform of cos 2t. So what is Laplace transform of 1? So Laplace transform 1 can be written as 1 by s. What is Laplace transform of cos 2t? That is, it is of the form cos at. So it is s by s square plus a square. So in place of a, we will have the value as 2. So s by s square plus 2 square. This is your f of s function. Okay, this is your f of s function. Okay, this is the way you have to solve the problem. Okay, so when you have given the cos square t or sin square t function. Okay, so if you are directly given the cos at or sin at, we have directly the formulas for this. It is directly we can apply the Laplace transform for this, Laplace transform for this. Directly we get the value in the s domain. But here we will have a cos square t. So for cos square t, we have to convert in terms of the Laplace, that is 1 plus cos 2at by 2. Okay, and next 1 minus cos 2at by 2. Okay, it is for cos function, it is for sine function. Okay, right. So now the f of s is given as, okay, f of s is equal to 1 by 2 into 1 by s plus s by s square plus 4. So again apply the first shifting theorem. So what is this first shifting theorem? So here we'll have the Laplace transform e power minus at into f of t, where s tends to s plus a. Okay, so the given problem is e power minus t cos square t. So in place of a, we'll have the value as a 1. So here the s can be shifted as s plus 1 times. Okay, right. So what is the problem here? What is the f of s function here? F of s is given as 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by s plus s by s square plus 1, where s tends to s plus 1. Wherever you will have the s value, there you have to substitute as s plus 1. It is shifted by s plus 1 times. In the denominator, we will have the s value, that is s plus 1. In the second term, you will have the s term in the numerator and s term in the denominator. So s plus 1 by s plus 1 whole square plus 4. Okay. Finally, Laplace transform e power minus t cos square t is equal to 1 by 2. 1 by s plus 1 plus. So if we expand this, that is s plus 1 whole square can be written as a square plus 2ab. We will get 2ab as a 2s. And next b square value is 1 square, 1 square value is 1. Plus you will have the term as plus 4. So s plus 1 whole square is this one, plus 4 is this. So s square plus 2s plus 1 plus 4 can be written as a plus 5. Okay. So this is the way you have to simplify the problem. Okay. So when cos square t or sin square t functions has been given. Okay, right. So now we will see the one more different problem in this first shifting method. Okay, so each and every problem is different. So the first problem what we have seen, Laplace transform of something like e power minus at or t, whatever it may be. It can be t cube. Okay, so t function, it can be in the form of t power n. So next we have seen sin at or cos at. Okay, so Laplace transform something like either it can be e power minus at or plus at, whatever it may be, into sin at form or cos at form. Next we have seen e power minus at plus at or minus at into. So we have used the two terms, 3 sin 4t. We have taken the two trigonometric terms, that is 3 sin 4t minus 4 cos 4t, something like. So it is represented of this form. Okay, next problem will be e power minus 80 Laplace transform e power minus 80 into cos square t. Okay, cos square t. Okay, so next problem is Laplace transform e power 40 into sin 2t into cos t. So here we will have the 3 sin 40 minus 4 cos 40. So here the term is different. Here also the sum is, it is in multiplication. Here it is in subtraction. Okay, here it is in subtraction. So each and every problem is different. So each and every problem is different. And in all this case, first we have to identify the f of t, then convert into the f of s, then apply the first shifting theorem based on the exponential value. That is nothing but based on the a value in the given exponential function. Okay, right. So here this problem is somewhat different from the previous problem, that is e power 40 into sin 2t into cos t. So here there are two trigonometric functions which are in multiplication. Okay, so again you have to compare this one into e power at. So because here it is of the form e power at into f of t, e power at into f of t. So for each and every problem, you have to compare with the basic first shifting theorem principle. That is nothing but the basic equation form, e power 80 into f of t. So e power 80 is represented as e power 40. F of t is nothing but your sin 2t into cos t. You have to take this entire term. You have to take this whole term. That is the product term. So from that you got that f of t as sin 2t into cos t. So applying Laplace transform on both sides. Okay. So we can't separate when we have the multiplication of these two terms. That is, one is trigonometric. So we have the trigonometric function is here, and another function is also trigonometric. We cannot separate as Laplace transform of sin 2t into Laplace transform of cos t. Okay. Laplace transform sin 2t into Laplace transform cos t. We cannot do like that. But definitely it has to obey the linearity property. Okay, definitely it has to obey the linearity property. So now what we have to do? So we have to convert this function, okay, by using the formula, call it as a 2 sin a cos b. So it is of the form of 2 sin a cos b. For this, we don't have the 2 value here. Okay, that's why we have to multiply and divide by 2. Okay, 1 by 2 into 2. So if you multiply divided by 2, then finally you will get the same function. Okay, so we have to multiply and divide by 2 in order to convert this function as 2 sin a cos b. Okay, this function as 2 sin a cos b. So we know the formula for the 2 sin a cos b is, so sin a plus b plus sin a minus b. Okay, so we don't use the Laplace transform here. This is just a basic formula. Okay, so by mistakenly I have written this one here. Okay, 2 sin a cos b, that is equal to sin of a plus b plus sin of a minus b. This is the formula. Okay, so in place of a, we'll have the 2t. In place of b, we'll have the t. Okay, so wherever you will have the a value, then substitute as a 2t. Wherever you will have the b value, substitute as a t. Okay, so if you apply this formula to this function, what you will get is nothing but, so 1 by 2 into 2 sin a cos b is written as Laplace transform sin a plus b. What is a here? 2t. What is b here? T. So 2t plus t plus sin a minus b, that is 2t minus t. Okay, right. So finally 1 by 2 into Laplace transform of sine 2t plus t is written as 3t plus sine 2t minus t is written as t. Okay. Now we have to apply the Laplace transform for this function and Laplace transform for this one. Laplace transform of sine 3t, that is, it is of the form Laplace transform of sine 80. So this is also of the form of Laplace transform of sine 80. So for this, we'll have the f of s function as, okay. So Laplace transform of sine 3t can be written as 3 by s square plus 3 square. Laplace transform of sine 80, a value is here 1. So sine t value can be written 1 by s square plus 1 square. Okay. So this is the final f of s function for the given f of t. So what is f of t? That is nothing but it is the product of two functions sine 2t into cos t. Okay, first we have to convert this f of t function, okay, into the basic formula, that is 2 sine a cos b. Okay, you have to convert in this form, 2 sine a cos b. So if you have the multiplication of two trigonometric functions, then definitely you have to use the basic formula, that is 2 sine a, basic identity formula, that is 2 sine a cos b, okay, or 2 sine a sin b, okay, or 2 cos a cos b, or 2 cos a sin b. So we'll have the identities of this form, any of these identities of this form. So carefully you have to apply one of this formula, okay, for a given problem. Okay, compare this one, compare the problem from the given basic identity. Okay, right. So now, okay, so we got the f of s function. So now we have to apply the first shifting theorem. So if you apply the first shifting theorem for this, then in place of a, what we have? In place of a, we'll have the 4. So where s can be converted as s minus a, that is nothing but a value can be written as a 4. Wherever you will have the s value, then simply substitute as a s minus 4. Then it can be shifted by s minus 4 times. So in f of s function. So this is your f of s function. In this f of s function, you have to substitute as s minus 4 wherever you will have the s term. Okay. So in the first term, you will have the s in the denominator. For the second term also, you will have the s in the denominator. So finally, in place of s, you have to substitute as s minus 4. Here also in the place of s, you have to substitute as a s minus 4. Okay. So up to here, you can do the problem. So if you want, you can expand this one and you can write one more step. Okay. Or you can expand this denominator for both the first term and the second term. You can apply the expansion and you can get the one more step. Okay. So if you want further more number of steps, then you can take the LCM and you can better do the simplification. So no need of doing the simplification. So you can stop up to here only. Okay. You can stop up to here only. Okay. Right. So this is the way you have to solve the problems on the first shifting theorem. So I have explained the 4 different methods. Okay, I have explained the 4 problems on 4 different methods. Methods is nothing but all are related to the first shifting theorem. But f of t functions are different in each and every case. Okay, right. So next type of property is called as a change of scale property. Okay. So what is this change of scale property? That is again, so Laplace transform of f of t is written as f of s. Then, okay, Laplace transform of f of at. Okay, previously we have a Laplace transform of e power at into f of t. So here we'll have a, okay, it is the first shifting theorem property. So here we'll have a Laplace transform of f of at. So if you have the form, if you have the f of t of this form, f of at, then it can be written as 1 by a f of s by a. Okay, wherever you will have the f of s function, then this f of s function can be converted as f of s by a. So for this, you can multiply by 1 by a. Okay, 1 by a f of s by a. Wherever you will have the s, then substitute as a s by a. Previously, in previous method, then wherever you will have the s, then you simply have to apply the shifting, that is either s minus a or s plus a. So in this case, just you have to write it as a S by A. Okay, you have to shift by, that is not shift, you have to put it as a S by A. Wherever you will have the S, you have to put it as a S by A. This is your change of scale property. So you have to identify the problem as, if the f of t function has of this form, f of at, okay, then you have to write it as a 1 by a f of s by a. So first we have to find out the f of s, then apply this change of scale property, that is wherever you will have the s, then simply you have to apply the s by a. Okay, you have to apply the s by a. Now we'll see a problem on this. Okay, right. So here he has given the Laplace transform of f of t is equal to 20 minus 4s by s square minus 4s plus 20. Okay, find Laplace transform of f of 3t. So he has given the Laplace transform f of t, that is nothing but f of s. So he has directly given the f of s. Why? Because it is a f of s function. It is in s domain. The function is represented in s terms. Okay. So Laplace transform f of t is nothing but your f of s. Okay, right. So Laplace transform of f of t is nothing but f of s. He has given 20 minus 4s by s square minus 4s plus 20. So by applying the change of scale property, that is, he is asking to find out Laplace transform of f of 3t. Here he has given for f of t. Now we have to apply for f of 3t. Okay. So now we have to apply the change of scale property, that is Laplace transform f of 3 at is nothing but 1 by a f of s by a. So in place of a, what we have? 3. So he's asking to find out f of 3t. In place of a, we will have the 3. So in place of a, wherever you will have a, just substitute as a 3. 1 by 3 f of s by 3. So we got the s by f of s function. We know the f of s value he has directly given in the problem. So simply wherever you will have the s term, wherever you will have the s term, simply you have to substitute as s by a. S by a. That is nothing but s by 3. Okay, wherever you will have the s term in the numerator and denominator, just you have to substitute as s by 3. Okay, right. So see here. So this is the function f of s. So Laplace transform f of 3t is equal to 1 by 3 f of s by 3. So from this, Laplace transform of f of 3t is equal to 1 by 3. What is f of s? F of s is nothing but this one. So wherever you will have the s term, simply you have to put it as a s by 3. Okay. So 20 minus 4s. So 20 minus 4s, that is nothing but 20 minus 4s. In place of s, you have to substitute as a s by 3 by. So here in place of s by 3 whole square minus 4 into s by 3 plus 20. Okay. So if you simplify the numerator, what you will get? So if you take the LCM, so 20 minus 4s by 3. So for the numerator, so I'm simplifying for only the numerator. 20 minus 4s by 3. So if you take the LCM, what you will get? LCM will be the 3. So here for the first term you will get the 60 minus for the second term you will get the 4s. So 60 minus 4s by 3. So this is the simplification. So for the denominator, so you have to expand this equation and take the LCM, and finally you will get as a s square minus 12s plus 180 by 9. Okay. So if you simplify this numerator by denominator, that is a by b by c by d form. This is of the form of a by d by c by d. That is written as a by b into c by d. Sorry, d by c. A by b into d by c. Okay. So if you simplify this of the form, then finally you will get it as a 60 minus 4s by s square minus 12s plus 180. Okay. And this 3, and this 9, all 3 get cancelled, and finally you get 60 minus 4s by s square minus 12s plus 180. Okay. This is the final equation for the Laplace transform of f of 3t. Okay. So this is the way you have to apply the change of scale property. Okay. Right. So now we'll see the one more problem on this. Okay. So the second problem here he has given us directly Laplace transform of cos square t is given as 1 by 2 into 1 by s plus s by s square plus 4. So directly he has given the f of s. Why? Because if you see carefully at the right side, okay, so it is in s domain. It is in s domain. Just what we have to do, so we have to apply the change of scale property. Okay, you have to apply the change of scale property. Wherever you will have the S, simply you will apply the S by A times. So you have to apply the S by A times. Okay, that is nothing but you have to apply in place of S, S by A. Okay, right. So here the f of S is given as 1 by 2 into 1 by S plus S by S square plus 4. Okay, right. So by change of scale property, Laplace transform. So you have to find out the Laplace transform of cos square kt. So Laplace transform of cos square kt is nothing but it is of the form Laplace transform of f of 3t. F of at. Okay, f of at is nothing but here f of t is nothing but cos square t. F of t is nothing but your cos square t. Okay. So in place of cos square t, we'll have the cos square kt. Okay, cos square kt. That is nothing but this is your a value. This is your a value. So in place of a, what we have to substitute? 1 by a f of s by a. So in place of a, we have to substitute as a k. Okay, this is the formula. So 1 by a f of s by a. In place of a, we'll have the value as a k. So 1 by k f of s by k. Okay. So directly substitute in place of s, you have to substitute as a s by k. Okay. So Laplace transform of cos square kt is equal to, so 1 by k into f of s. What is f of s? This is your f of s function, 1 by k into, so 1 by 2 into 1 by s. In place of s, we have to substitute as s by k. Okay, plus in the numerator, we'll have the s by s value, that's why s by k. In the denominator also, you'll have the s value, then you have to substitute as a s by k whole square plus 4. Okay, right. So if you simplify this, finally, we'll get the value as, so 1 by s by k is nothing but k by s plus, okay, if you simplify this one, finally you'll get as a ks by s square plus 4 k square. Okay, so this 1 by k into 1 by 2 can be written as 1 by 2k. Okay, so in this equation, so we'll have the k term as common. I'll take this k term as common. If you take the k term as common and the k, after taking the k term as common, that k in the numerator and the k in the denominator both will get cancelled. Finally, you get as a 1 by 2 into 1 by s plus s by s square plus 4 k square. Okay, so this is the way you have to simplify the change of scale property. Okay, right. So this is the second problem, which is of different method. Okay, so if you go for the third problem, so if you see the third problem again, so he has given the f of s. Okay, f of s is equal to Laplace transform of f of t is nothing but f of s, that is 1 by s e power minus 1 by s. Then you have to find out as Laplace transform of e power minus t f of 3t. So he has not given only the scaling property. Apart from the scaling property, he has given the first shifting theorem. Okay, he has given of the form e power minus at into f of t. Okay, e power minus at into f of t. So in place of f of t, we'll have the f of 3t. So first we have to apply the change of scale property. After applying the change of scale property, then you have to apply the first shifting theorem to the whole function. Okay, first shifting theorem to the whole function. Okay, right. So we have the f of s value as 1 by s e power minus 1 by s. Okay, by applying the change of scale property. So wherever you will have the a, what is the a value? F of at. What is the a value here? 3. So we have to apply the, in place of a, we have to apply the a value as a 3. So substitute the a value as a 3. So Laplace transform f of 3t is equal to 1 by 3 f of s by 3. So what is the f of s function here? F of s is given as 1 by s e power minus 1 by s. So wherever you will have the s value, then substitute as s by 3. Okay, right. So 1 by, okay, 1 by, in place of s, okay, 1 by 3 into, so 1 by 3 into f of s by 3. That is nothing but in place of s, you have to substitute as a s by 3, 1 by s by 3 into e power minus of 1 by s by 3. Okay, this is the way you have to apply the change of scale property. Okay, right. And next is Laplace transform of f of 3t 1 by 3 into 1 by s by 3. It is the previous step only. So Laplace transform f of 3t is equal to 1 by 3 into, if you simplify this, then you will get 3 by s into e power And again in the power also, if you simplify this term, you will get as a 3 by s, e power minus 3 by s into finally after simplification what you will get, this 3 and this 3 will get cancelled, finally 1 by s into e power minus 3 by s. This is your f of s function. So this is your f of s function. So f of s is nothing but Laplace transform f of 3t value. This is the Laplace transform f of 3t value. What he has given, but actually according to problem, e power minus t into f of 3t. E power minus t into f of 3t. In the previous two problems, we have only the f of at type. But here, apart from the f of t, f of at he has given he has multiplied with e power at or e power minus at. So first we have to apply the change of scale property, then you have to apply the first shifting theorem to the f of s function. So we got the final f of s function as 1 by s e power minus 3 by s. So again by using the first shifting theorem, where s can be shifted by s plus a times. Why? Because it is e power minus t. So e power minus t is nothing but here a value is 1, then it is shifted by s plus a times. What is the f of s value? F of s is nothing but 1 by s e power minus 3 by s. So wherever you will have the s, simply you have to put it as a s plus 1. Okay. So 1 by s plus 1 into e power minus 3 by s plus 1. Okay. So if you simplify finally this one as e power minus 3 by s plus 1 by s plus 1. Okay. This is the way you have to solve the problem whenever a combination of both the property or both the theorems has been given. Okay. This is the different method or different problem. So that's why I have chosen this one. Okay. So these are the some frequently asked questions in the previous examinations. So these are very, very important problems. So just you have to practice all these problems. Okay. So I have explained all the problems of the methods which you have given here. Okay, we have did this problem. So we have did this problem, the first problem. This is same as the first problem. This is your second problem. Okay, this is your third model problem. This is your fourth model problem. This is your fifth model problem. And this is, okay, a sample case. That is nothing but we are applying only Laplace transform f of 3t. Okay. This is the first model problem of change of scale property. And this is the third model problem of the change of scale property. Okay. So I have explained all the problems. Okay. So just you have to go through the problems which are explained in the examples. Okay. So based on that, you can do all these problems. Okay. So after that, you will have the assignments. So these are some little bit of applying the knowledge on these problems. Okay. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me on these problems. Okay. All right. So these are the assignments. And next, so you have to refer. So refer the textbooks. Okay, these are the some important textbooks, standard textbooks, where you have to get the knowledge or where you have to get all the information about the Laplace transform. Okay, right. So these two are most important textbooks. That is B.V. Ramana, Engineering Mathematics, Higher Engineering Mathematics, B.S. Grever, and also the Advanced Engineering Mathematics. That is Jain and Iyengar. These are the three different books which you can get the entire information of the Laplace transforms or Fourier transforms or any types of the mathematical equations or problems you can get from these textbooks. Okay, you have to refer these three textbooks. Okay, right. Thank you.